My name is Rustin Wright, and I'm testifying for the bill. I'm here on behalf of myself, my 10-year-old son, Aiden Wright, and the Fathers' Rights Movement of Texas. First, I'd like to give you a summary of how this bill could have helped me and my son avoid 10 years of litigation, spending over $100,000 with no end in sight. The first year of my son's life, I was only allowed to see him once for about an hour. His mother sued me for paternity, so we had a DNA test. The results came back 99.999% positive he was mine. I got lucky with the first judge, who rendered the first order. The judge coincidentally never knew his father and believed that fathers should be in their children's lives. He awarded 50-50 possession in my case. The judge was elderly and soon retiring. My son's mother knew this and told me as soon as he retired, she was going to sue me again to take away 50-50 custody and reduce my son and I's time together as much as possible. After a couple of years of grueling litigation, we settled on the courthouse steps. I gave in to my son's mother out of fear that I would lose even more parenting time. I settled for first, third, and fifth weekends, 50 days of the summer, an additional weekend per quarter that unfortunately was routinely denied. 2 out of 3 spring breaks, and we alternated holidays. I was led to believe this was a better deal than what the judge would decide. This order was supposed to be locked in until my son turned 10 years old. This turned out to not be true because she sued me 2 more times before our son turned 10. House Bill 2363 by Representative Pena would have given me an opportunity of equal parenting and leveled the playing field with my son's mother. I wouldn't have given in to such a limited amount of time if I knew the court was required to give me equal or closer to equal time. I talk to a lot of parents now, and 99% of the parents tell me they are giving in and agreeing to the standard or extended standard because of fear of getting less time with their children. They are also unable to afford the legal costs associated with ongoing family law litigation. Under current law, these parents are unable to pay to play. In addition to repeatedly suing me to reduce our time together, my son's mother filed for and was granted a permanent injunction against me taking our son to his favorite extracurricular activity of martial arts. It was a father-son bonding activity that we can no longer participate in. It was our play group. We were part of a family there. I've had 3 different judges that have had 3 different views of what is in my son's best interest in the past 10 years. As I stated earlier, the first judge gave me 50-50. The second judge was admittedly biased and was going to take more time away from my son and I. And now I'm on my third judge, and again under threat of losing even more time with my son. In each lawsuit since the first case, I've lost more time with my son throughout the whole litigation process. Now with the new and third judge, I have no idea whether or not I'm going to be able to continue to pay to play. So I might lose my son because of the costs associated with the litigation process. His mother knows that all she has to do is to continue suing me, driving up costs and depleting my funds. I've already maxed out $50,000 of credit cards, spent my entire retirement and savings, and I have no other assets to tap into. She will not stop until she takes my son and I away from each other. She will continue to do this as long as she believes the courts will allow it, and my son will have lost his father. Something the first judge tried to prevent, something the courts should be preventing. The bottom line is I support this bill. I'm requesting that the best interest part define proper due process triggers before the judge uses it to take away any fit and loving parents' equal time. Do you guys have any questions?
Okay, any questions of Mr. Wright, members? Mr. Wright, there are no questions, so thank you very much for being here.
Thank you all.
Thank you.